Today, I'm going to be answering one of the internet's No, it's not even a question yet. Today, I'm going to be seeing if it's possible to be cooking cookies on a campfire. And not only that, but we are also going to be cooking two different types of cookies. First, we have these new Pillsbury chocolate chip cookie mix that I got from the dollar store. So we'll be seeing how great this is. Secondly, we have M&M Ghouls Mix sugar cookie dough. I'm excited about this one. I feel like this is going to be pretty good. And now we got to make our fire so we can cook these. Okay, welcome to my kitchen. It's not that fancy, but we have a slight problem because I am a motorcyclist and I'm camping in the wilderness right now, for real. I don't have 3 tablespoons of softened butter. I think that's mostly as like a binding agent. See, I'm sort of smart. I do know that I think that's what it's for like, you know, buttery. I don't know. I don't have any of that, so I'm gonna do something that's probably a little bit weird. Actually, very weird. Very, very weird. And when I look back at this, I'm probably gonna be like, what did I even do? But cooking spray? As I said that out loud, I don't think that's very smart at all. And like I said, this is very, very stupid. But I'm the only one that's gonna have to eat these, and we're gonna be putting a little bit of water, tablespoon. So it's only me that's gonna have to suffer the consequences of this weirdness. This is gonna be so weird, undeniably weird. But I feel like for all a bit of baking, it's what's that thing people say? They're like, oh, it's like experimenting. Well, yeah, this is an experiment, all right. Okay, about 5 minutes later, it's massaging. I feel like the bottom's still gonna be not as properly mixed. Now we're gonna be opening up this. This makes about 20 cookies apparently. Also, comparatively, this one here is like 5 times the price. That one's $1. This one's what? I think this was $6 or $7. Oh dang, it's already. Okay, so this one's pre-made, pre-cut, which is kind of weird. I wonder if it's edible right now. If it is, I'm gonna try one raw. Oh, okay. Do not consume raw cookie dough. Way to go. I need to add some more wood. Now, as far as cooking them goes, we're just gonna be kind of putting it on the edge of the fire. And because no matter what, pretty much cooking directly on the fire, you're gonna get a very hot heat, like just right on it. And I don't want to burn these because, you know, burned sugar is very not good for you, as I've learned from my father. So I'm just gonna be cooking it on. I was gonna be putting this like directly onto like the edge of the flame, but we're gonna be doing like you know, like when you make ganache. I don't specifically know, but I've seen people do it. How they have a bottom pan that has water in it, and then their top is resting on it. So basically, we're gonna be putting water in the bottom of this, putting this on, then we're gonna be having this so that the water heats. Hey, that works. So that it's not gonna be direct heat to that. I think we'll see how that works, and if not, we'll have to adjust our situation. But that's what I think I'm gonna be doing, and I'm not sure what one I want to be cooking first. I think I'm gonna be doing this one first. This one smells actually pretty decent, like a store-bought cookie, not like homemade at all. But yeah, well, when they're at a counter, they stand up. When you're cooking on the ground, you sit down. Like I said, I really don't know what I'm doing right now, but we'll see how this turns out. I'm not sure about this situation. I'm not properly set up for this, but y'all gotta do what you gotta do when you want a cookie. It's what this is, what you gotta do. Do I wait for it to get hot? No. Yeah, so it's not mixed properly, which is annoying. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is gonna not do anything good. It's completely not even mixed. This is not doing anything good. We'll see what happens. Baking on a fire is slightly tricky. For one, you gotta be constantly putting sticks in there, which I mean is all right, but So the trick is now just keep it moving because it won't cook. It'll heat up with the pan trick, but see, like when I just got the camera, it was too long of a wait without moving it. This is more like a brownie that you're impatient for rather than a cookie. The other one's more like an impatient cookie that slightly tastes like eggs and not as good. This here.
Voiceover dude here. Yeah, hey, so this was quite good. It was nice. I was lightly tuning because it was super hot until this happened.
Oh my god.
Molten sugar, you filling up my molar. Yeah, so that wasn't pleasant at all.
Oh my goodness, there's like a burn bit, like you know, like hot sugar. I guess the bottom piece of that just freaking like melted onto my like freaking back teeth. Okay, well, I need to eat this before it solidifies to the pan. Pan. Okay, this looks like a good picture. But so have these in here now. We're gonna be putting this bowl over top, I think. Boom, there you have it. I don't really know what I'm doing at this point. I think that should maybe potentially keep some of the heat so the top gets slightly cooked, not just the bottom and the top be cold, and it just makes a weird reaction. And then for the center, I'm just gonna wait for that. Yeah, just put that on my pants for a second. Yeah, cooking on campfire. If you made it to this far, thank you. Yeah, so the cooking on a fire is yes, you can do it. I'm slightly doing it. I'm a little bit impatient because of lighting and this for the video, but otherwise, if I just had nothing to do here, if I had absolutely nothing going on in my life, then holding this over a fire and like carefully like lifting it up, little down, lower. Yes, you could with a thin stainless steel regular, not good at all. Like, it's good, but to properly do this, you definitely need a cast iron pot so that it could gather the heat. And then like this here, just like instant, whatever the fire is, it's an instant heat to this, which is not that pleasant for cooking and having the ganache. I don't know, what do you call that? Steam cook. Having that just takes way too long. It's not cooking, it's only heating up. It's not gonna get that bottom crunch. So this here is about, oh, by the way, so when I put that on, I put the lid on, about 15 minutes later, I turned it over expecting it to be nice and big and giant, and then put it into the bowl, flipped over. Yeah, no, it looked the exact same. But here this is an edge piece. Looks, hopefully it's all right. Cheers, thank you for watching so far. It just has like this eggy, raw taste to it. Like I said, this is literally half an hour later from when I put this on. Jiggling it over the fire. It's definitely cooked through. This, like, it just has an eggy taste. Put 4 more cubes of the second M&M cookies, and I let it sit for now about probably 45 minutes. Ah, it's hot. Yo, that's not too bad actually, I think. So, okay. Yeah, it's with a 4K. Here we go. Okay. So although I choose the dollar store one every single time, this M&M's one isn't that bad. But just for cooking it on a fire, you probably need to have a decently hot oven, and it's a sugar cookie, so it's a lighter cookie, where the other one is more like a dense, fudgy chocolate awesomeness. So yes, you can cook cookies on a fire, just not that easily if you don't have the proper equipment, but it can be done. Thank you for watching, and let me know what else you want me to try. If there's any weird stuff that you want me to cook on a fire, I'll do it. Just let me know in the comments section down below. If you like this video, like it. If you think any one of your friends will like, nah, that sounds weird. If you think any friends will like it. Thank you for watching. Keep it real.